Alrighty. Welcome back. Today, we are going to be talking about the global Dokkan campaign sort of thank you tickets for part 1 and part 2 of the GDC. Now, we did a video going over specifically how to get these, I believe 2 days ago, going over all of the missions, the best way to grab them, the easiest way to do each one of the missions and stuff like that. But in this video, I more specifically want to focus on you have, let's just say you've done all the missions, you've gotten as many as you can at this point. Now you want to know what you can do with them and when you can use them, right? I think that is really important to note because this is going to be a pretty important feature for you during this GDC. It's going to be a major player in how the game's going to be, not how it's going to be moving forward, but just like a pretty major part of the celebration when you have summon tickets that are being used to obtain these new characters and give you potentially new chances and ways to approach how you're going to use your Dragon Stones because you're going to be using X or Y on ticket. Like you're going to be summoning on an X banner or Y banner with the tickets. So I have the news announcements here pulled up. If you guys do not know, part 1 is going to give you 50 tickets in total. So on the first login, we're going to get 7. The missions, we're going to get 33. And then the inevitable showdown extra missions, we can pull that up too. I forgot to do that. But this will give you all 50 that you need for part 1. Now, where to use the global tickets? These become available when the part 2 banners are here. And if you read this right here, there are multiple options with the banner. Now, this is why I'm making this video in specific, because there are 2 choices and you need to think about what you are doing. So I'm going to go over this option first, and this isn't because I think it's the one you should be doing. I just want to read it to you. So ticket summons that require 1 or 10 tickets. Ticket summons where you can use a global ticket to perform a single summon and 10 global tickets to perform multi-summon. The 10th character of the multi-summon is guaranteed to be an SSR character. So you don't want that. And you like it's nice if you like have like 38 tickets, but what you should do is be patient, go get 50 and grab these, because ticket summons that require 50 tickets, right? This is what we're interested in. Ticket summons where you can use 50 global tickets to perform a summon that allows you to recruit an SSR character. There's only 1 featured character for each summon, and the character summon rate is 44%. So that means that you have a 44% chance for these new characters, right? It's like, this is it right here, right? The first type consists of a special summon event that requires 50 tickets to perform a summon. Only a new character from either the Dokkan festivals or the legendary summon carnivals will be the featured character, and the character summon rate will be increased. So you can either do normal multis or you can go after a new character, right? So I think why I'm specifically making this video is because there are a lot of things that you need to be thinking about, because you're going to be able to do this twice, right? And people are going to be like suckered in, and I think you should do this, by the fact that like the new character rate is 44%. But if you are somebody who gets lucky, like on all your stone multis or whatever, and you have all 4 of the LRs and then you still have tickets, it's like, okay, then maybe you could think about it. But I don't know. I think even if you have all the LRs, a free chance at dupes is much nicer, because around here, I never recommend that you go dupe chasing with Dragon Stones, right? I don't think that's smart, especially if you are a newer player, if you're free to play, if, like I said, you just started the game, you're coming back after a while. The best way to use your Dragon Stones is to spread them out and try to obtain as many usable characters as possible, not make the best character in the game the best he can possibly be, right? You may see your friends going for dupes, or, you know, you watch like a YouTuber like me or somebody else that's going for, I'm not going for a Rainbow Star, but I'm just speaking in general with YouTubing, right? You see like your favorite content creator is going for the rainbow. That doesn't mean you need to emulate that, right? You can potentially take your time and go for, again, spreading out and getting more characters. Because if we look at the character tab in specific here, we can do this now. We don't need the news anymore. But if we go over here, right, it's like, what would be better for you? 2 dupes in this guy, or 1 of him and 1 of him, right? Like, it's just, it makes more sense to want to go for both, right? Having, you know, potentially pulling all 3 of these characters rather than having 2 of him, right? It's just, that's what I think is going to potentially be better for most players, is to have the most amount of options for teams possible, right? Part of this game is being a collection game, so you want to make sure that you are going for as many featured LRs as you can obtain without being greedy, right? Like, you don't want to get too greedy in a gacha game. That's how they get you, right? Fear of missing out, being greedy. That's how all of a sudden you find yourself at 0 stones, and then you've got nothing going on. So With them, in case you guys did not see my guide for the tickets, I will quickly go over the boards again, just to show you guys how we are looking. And then again, what I think you should be doing with these tickets is using this right here. I don't think you should pass up on an opportunity like this. But if we look at the first board, you have to clear the Roshi event, go to the growth category, the growth tab in the event section, just clear any event in there 3 times. If you have the power level bonus, you could do the Roshi event twice. Any Dokkan event, you should be doing that because of the support boost missions, and you've had to Dokkan awaken a character, so that's going to be very easy. Perform a friend summon, you guys know how to do that. Pretty simple, right? Like what you guys know how to do this, right? go over to summon and go to the friend tab. Exchange global coins 2025 for a character or an item. In that exchange, a lot of good stuff, right? Like free Kais. I think there were some link skill orbs in there. Just make sure you pick up anything. You just have to do it once. Use at least 10 growth keys. The game has been giving those out. So go to the portal of memories, go to the growth tab in there, and then play one of the link level events. And that's going to help you out with that. Use over 3 million Zenny. This is basically like either spend them in the Zenny shop for something, awakening medals, items, anything like that, or go over and extreme Z awaken a character and you're going to be good to go. Use a support item and clear stage. This is pretty easy when you guys are farming up the Rose Goku Black clones. Just use orb changing items in there and you can get that done. Win any Extreme Z battle once. Again, very self-explanatory. Go to the event tab, go to the Extreme Z battle section, and then you are going to be good to go. Looking at board 2, this one is a little bit trickier because we just have some extra stuff that we have to do right now, right? This is where we don't have missions in the game yet. These 2 here have question marks, so we don't know what these are. And this just came out yesterday, or yeah, on the 9th. So clear phase 1 of stage 10 in Divine Wrath of Mortal Will. We'll have a video out on that later. You don't have to clear the whole thing. You just need to clear phase 1 for the tickets. So just keep that in mind. Special Battle 2025. This is the new hard event with Goku Black and Zamasu and Goku and Vegeta. But what makes this easier than what it could be in years past is the fact that you literally just need to clear it on any difficulty. So you can clear it on Super. Still can be kind of tricky on Super, but it's not going to be too bad. Like you can definitely take care of it. So that's not too bad. Then you just need to start working on some of the Rose clones and start farming these guys up. And then you're going to have all of the tickets that you need. Now, when it comes to which character, I don't know, like tickets to perform exclusive Legend Dokkan Festival ticket summons and Legendary Summon Carnival ticket summons will be available. Now, when it comes to which banner you should be doing this on, I think that's actually kind of a fun conversation. You might be thinking, it's like, all right, which one should I be summoning on, right? Should I be summoning on the Rose banner? Should I be summoning on the Goku and Vegeta banner? Or during the part 2 banners, do I summon on the alleged Gogeta 4 banner or alleged Omega Shenron banner? I think that you really can't go wrong with any of them. But it just depends on how good the part 2 characters are. Right now, I would say you probably want to summon on the Dokkan Festival version because the blues just have a better leader skill, and I have them at number 1 in the game right now. I think you could argue Goku Black and Zamasu is number 1 right now as well. But with the rates and stuff like that, you just want to summon for the character that you want the most, right? I know that's kind of like a basic answer, but it's the truth. With that, like you have to think about this as something like, what character is going to just like, are you going to have the most fun using? Because again, the rate is not really going to be changed up as much. But again, the Dokkan Festival banner right here, I think is just going to be better because a featured unit on this banner is going to be better than a featured unit on this banner. If you just kind of look at it one for one, the trio versus Broly is better. Gogeta versus Goku and Frieza, Gogeta is better, right? And then you look at this right here, we have Beast Gohan is obviously better than both of these two. The Super Easy A Vegito is better than these two, right? The Super Easy A Rose is better than these two. So that's really what it just comes down to when it comes to like which banner you should be summoning on. I always am going to be a proponent of like Dokkan Festival exclusive characters just are always going to have more value, right? It's just because it's, unless like the Carnival is just like, Rose Goku Black is better than every character on this banner except for these guys right now, right? But you just look at everything else, like I said, the Tech LR Gods, insane leader skill. If they easy A and they're insane leader skill. Them, Beast Gohan, very good, right? Like still very good in this new special battle that they added. The trio are pretty good. They could be a little better, but they have their usages, right? And then these two Super Easy A's are amazing. So if you look at all the counterparts on the Part 2 banner, I don't hate the idea of summoning on the Omega banner because this is going to be Tech Vegito, this is going to be Broly, Int Broly, right? This is going to be probably Int Super Saiyan 4 Goku. This is going to be the physical GT duo Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. This is probably going to be the 2-year LR Super Saiyan 4s, and this is going to be Broly, and then this is going to be Tech Zamasu. So you just look at these banners right here. They all look really good, and that is what I would recommend you do with your tickets. Summon on either of the Dokkan Festival banners, but make sure you are doing this 50 ticket multi when it is available. This is going to become available the minute that the Part 2 banners drop, because then you have access to use your tickets in any way that you want. You're going to be able to pick between any one of the 4 Part 2 banners. That is how they've done it in years past, Part 1 and Part 2 banners. So that is how I'm feeling right now about the global tickets. Let me know down below what you guys think. What are you doing with yours? What is your plan? If you want to take one thing from this video, just make sure you don't do the 10 ticket multis. Be patient and do the 50 ticket multis. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Don't forget to leave a like if you did, and subscribe if you're new, so that way you don't miss out on any of my Dokkan guides, information, news, summons, reactions. We do a little bit of everything around here. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.